Eddie Brock with another opportunity to put his skills on display for scouts and fans alike. This kid has future star written all over him. It's the Richmond Flying Squirrels and the Hartford Yard Goats. We'll be back to get this one started after this.
The designated hitter, Eddie Brock.
This one is labeled, and that's a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. That knock runs his hitting streak to an even dozen, and he's really starting to open some eyes with this run he's on. Certainly swinging a very hot bat these days. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Victor Barry-Cotto getting ready to hit. And this one lifted to left. It's carrying. And that's that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left aboard. We move on to the bottom of the first. The Flying Squirrels lead it 1-0. Welcome back. And on the hill, Eddie Brock. He was very impressive in his last start. Not known for tremendous strikeout ability, so he's going to have to force weak contact with good command and movement. The defenders behind him are going to have to be ready to go because the hitters will probably be putting balls into play frequently. To the bottom of the first we go. And now, Andy Perez.
14, Andy Perez.
Oh and 1. Bash down the right side, but foul. Gets a piece, stays alive. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. And here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. There's one down.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Nobody on with 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, Chris Bryant. That one finds the zone. Bounce to the right, Velasquez. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Charlie Condon.
Charlie Condon, the batter now, whiffs for strike one. Two outs, bases empty. Swings and misses, goes down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound, he sets him down 1-2-3. One inning in the books here. The Flying Squirrels with the lead, 1-0. Bottom of the inning, stepping to the plate for Hartford, Chad Stevens. Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance is a different breed from other cattle insurers. They've got a pedigree that goes back more than a century. Once you work with them, you'll know that's no bull. Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. And quickly one away in the second inning. That's about as textbook a two-strike slider as there is. Breaks away from the hitter, low and away, and just runs away from the bat. I'm not sure if he even could have done damage if he'd made contact. Blake Wright stands in now and watches strike one. One out and the base is empty. Line drive. Drops for a hit, couldn't run it down. So one on now with one away. That's a really clean swing he put on that ball. Met it out front and pulled it into the outfield for a line drive base hit. So digging in, Jared Thomas. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. And it's 0-2. That's a very quick 0-2 on this hitter. And now you have to shift into protect mode. A lot of ways the pitcher can beat you here. Cut on and miss. That's a strikeout. Efficient work on the mound there.
The center fielder, Cole Carrig.
Man on at first, Cole Carrig, now at the plate. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. Here's a chopper to the left side. Play made, that ends the inning. One runner left stranded. It's a 5-0 game. We move on to the third inning. Now at the dish, Eddie Brock. And he's not just a power hitter who sells out for homers. He does a great job to cover the whole plate and make good contact. This is the kind of batter you can build a lineup around at any level. One away. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. As we go to the last of the third, now it's the right fielder, G.J. Hill. Hill batting 8th today, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Late on that fastball. And a big swing and a miss. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. And that one is in the dirt. What a take with 2 strikes. Got the batter swinging. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. That reverse curveball movement on the screwball can really mess with hitters. Here we saw he just doesn't have the familiarity with that pitch. He couldn't make contact. Now at the plate, Cole Messina. The 0-1 offering. Foul ball there. The weather continues to be an issue, and that's something to keep an eye on. The umpires will be conferring pretty regularly with the grounds crew, and they may be forced to put us in a delay if things don't improve. On the ground to the right side, Velasquez. And there are 2 outs.
The batter number 14, second baseman, Andy Perez.
We head back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Andy Perez. Struck out swinging the first time. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. We move on to inning number 4. The Flying Squirrels out front, 5-0. Welcome back. The Yard Goats at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
The designated hitter, Red.
We're coming right up against it with the way this rain is coming down. And if there's a lengthy delay, chances are it'll force pitching changes, which would lead to some early exits on the mound. O2 rocks and fires. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. One out and the bases are empty. Digging in, Charlie Condon. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. 2 outs already in the home 4th. That's great location on that 2-strike fastball, making it difficult for him to do anything with it. Not afraid to command the inner half of the plate and earn the strikeout as a result. Stevens, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Swing, soft line drive. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. They're set down 1-2-3. Two outs, bases empty.
Designated hitter, Eddie Rock.
And there's a fly ball deep to right. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, second of the day. That makes 2 doubles for him on the day. Not a bad bit of work by the DH.
Victor Barracoto.
Runner at second here with 2 gone. And now the right fielder, Victor Barracoto. The 3-0 pitch and ball
Take your
4.
base, ball
2
4.
aboard.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Maui.
Here's the
Ahuna.
shortstop at the plate, Maui Ahuna. 0-2 now. Swing, soft line drive.
You're up.
Base hit into center field. And here comes the runner. Comes across to score. Off the schneid now that the first hit is in the books. That can really weigh on a player when you struggle to get that first hit to open a season. Time to shake it off and move forward. Braun back at it now with the lead.
The third baseman, number 9.
Close, but called a ball. Challenge from the pitcher. He thought that was a strike. Just caught the zone by a hair, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for him. Now here's the 0-2. Fights that one off. We'll reset and do it again. And that's a strikeout looking. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. That fastball was in a hittable spot, but he just let it stroll through the zone for called strike 3. Bases empty, 1 away. Jared Thomas, the next to hit. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. And it's a pop-up. That's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Cole Carrig.
2 down now. Now, Cole Carrig. This one in the air to right. And that's the end of the inning. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. Home half of the 6th. And now, G.J. Hill.
The right fielder, G.J. Hill.
This one chopped on the ground. And that's foul. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. Up the middle, it's through for a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and I don't think that one is going to break up his rhythm too much. Gotta say, he's been terrific with his command in this one. Coming up to the dish now for Hartford, Cole Messina, 0 for 1. Messina stands at 6 foot even, 22 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2024. Here comes the 0-1. Late on that fastball. Goes down looking on that one. A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the outer half with 2 strikes, and they're less able to react on a good fastball in. That might explain the batter taking strike 3 called here. The lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Andy Perez, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ground ball, left side, could be 2. Over to second for 1, but safe at first, it's the fielder's choice.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Runner at first, and now the DH, Chris Bryant. That's to third, Cavello. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock.
Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive.
Right, good at bat.
He's just unconscious at the plate these days. Another big game here. That's a nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Victor Barry-Cotto. And now the 3-1 pitch. And ball four.
Take your base.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Maui Ahuna.
So up next, Maui Ahuna. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. In the air to left center. Hauls it in on the run. 2 left on. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Flying Squirrels out in front, 7-0. Bottom of the 7th, Charlie Condon digs in now.
First baseman, Charlie Condon.
Hey!
Oh, and 2, and the delivery. Swings and misses. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. That slider was very hittable, and he just couldn't get to it. Tough break for the hitter. Nobody on with 1 out. And now it's going to be Chad Stevens.
Hey!
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Back-to-back Ks. Stevens wants another look at the called strike, and here's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. So 2 out. Here's the 3rd baseman, Blake Wright. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. That one in for a strike, and it's 0-2. And he goes down on strikes. Nice job out there as he gets them 1, 2, 3. Another scoreless inning. That's 7 shutout frames now. On to the bottom of the 8th. Jared Thomas getting ready to hit. Bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That's a strikeout looking. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. Bases empty, one away. Next to hit for the Yard Goats, Cole Carrig.
Hey!
Oh, 1 now. Grounds this one up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Throw
No, he's safe.
and that was close.
Now batting, the right fielder, DJ.
And at first with one gone.
Hill.
Digging in now for the Yard Goats, G.J. Hill. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike one. Late on that fastball. So now a pinch hitter. Braylon Wimmer, one of the toughest things for any player coming into the middle of an at-bat to replace an injured teammate. And a base hit right there. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So digging in, Cole Messina. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. The 0-1. That one fouled off. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Bounces this one to the right side. Kennedy to second. There's one. Outstanding play. Inning over. 8 innings, 8 zeros. The shutout continues. Richmond with the lead, 7-0.
Designated hitter, Eddie Rock.
That's a base hit. Runner around third. Scores on that one. It's an RBI single. It's 9-0.
The right fielder, Victor.
Now it's the right fielder, Victor Barricotto. And that'll
Ball
load the
4,
bases.
take the base.
And I'm a bit surprised he went to the off speed there. If it's a fastball, less of a chance of walking him. Now up, Maui Ahuna.
Number 8, shortstop, Maui Ahuna.
The 3-2 pitch. In the air to left. Thomas moving in on this one. Makes the catch, 1 down. In a bases loaded spot like that, it's easy to get greedy and swing for the grand slam. But come out of your mechanics and you might wind up with an outcome like that one. So with 1 away, the bases are loaded. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Thomas Gavello. Grounded to third, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if we witness a shutout after the break. Brock back out for the 9th with a complete game now within reach.
Andy Perez.
Grounder left side. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Decides to eat it. So they end up with some speed on it first.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So a runner aboard, Chris Bryant. Now at the
Bryant.
plate, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. With the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases, maybe even a double play. Right through there for the strikeout. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, first baseman, Charlie.
So up next, Charlie Condon. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, and the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. And the 0-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 3 Ks already for him in this one, but he has to shove that aside and focus on this at bat right now. And here's the 0-2. Fly ball out to right. Barry Cotto under it. Gets there. Got it.
Now batting, shortstop, Jack.
So it's their last chance of the ball game. Stevens in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike of the game. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. 0-2, rocks and fires. The Yard Goats down to their last strike. Swing and a miss, ball game over. The Flying Squirrels get a shutout on the mound. Brock was fantastic for them in this one. Outstanding pitching and hitting performance all the way around. Just a few years ago, a player having a game like this would have been somewhere between unlikely and unthinkable. What a treat for us that we get to see him put on a show like this.